Hi friends, so in this part 2 of number work, we are going to understand two types of number. First is even number and second one is odd number. Okay, these are the two types of number we are going to understand and learn in this part 2. Okay, let's start with what is even number. What is even number? What is the definition of even number? Okay, so definition is an even number is any whole number that is divisible by 2, leaving no remainder. In simple language, we can divide even number by 2 and the remainder is 0. Okay, and in other words, even number can be divided into two equal parts. Important point, even number can be divided into two equal parts. Okay, this is very important. Even number is divisible by 2, leaving no remainder, and we can divide the even number into two equal parts. Okay, and one more important point, when we divide the even number by 2, the result is another even number with remainder 0. Okay, when we divide even number by 2, the result is another even number with remainder 0. We'll try to understand this part with example. Okay, so example, okay, example of even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, 98, 560, 980 and dash dash dash. These all are the example of even numbers. So let's try to learn this even number practically. We said right, even number is a whole number that is divisible by 2 and leaving no remainder. Okay, so let's try to do this part. If I divide 20 by 2, 2 ones are 2, 0, 0, here also 0. Okay, what we mention, even number is a whole number that is divisible by 2 and leaving no remainder. So that means 10 is even number. Okay, what we discuss the second part is when we divide any even number by 2, the result is another whole number with no remainder. So here when we divide 20 by 2, 10 is another even number. Okay, so this is also very important concept for the even number. And one more point we discuss is that when we can divide even number into two equal parts. For example, I take these four balls. Okay, I can divide into two, right? Means 4 is even number. Now I can divide. Okay, now I can divide these 6 members into two groups of 3, 3. Okay, so that means these are the 3 and these are the 3. We divided 6 into 3 and 3. So that means 6 is even number. Now if I divide these 4 boxes or 5 boxes into two, can I divide into two equal part? No, right? If I take here, it's become 2 and 3 not equal. Means u is not even number. Okay, so always remember this point. Even number is divisible by 2 and we can divide the even number into two equal parts. Let me give you one trick to how to identify even number. Even number ends with 2, 4, 6 or 8 or 0. Okay, always remember. Even number always ends with 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. Wherever in the unit place or ones place, if you see 2, 4, 6, 8, 0 out of this 5 number, that means that is even number. Okay, great. So the next part is odd number. Okay, what is odd number? Odd number is a number, means integer that cannot be divisible by 2. Means we cannot divide odd number with 2. Important point, odd number ends with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. This 5 number always remember 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Wherever you see these 5 numbers at unit place, those are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That means it is odd number. Okay, and odd number cannot divide into two equal parts. Okay, so very important. Means see, for example, I took 5 balls. Okay, and I want to divide into two equal parts. Can I divide? Can I give 3 balls to one team, 2 balls to other team? Is this 3 by 3 and 2 are equal numbers? No. Means we cannot divide 5 balls into two equal numbers to the two teams. So 2.5, 2.5 can be give two balls, to one team we can give 2.5 balls and to other team we can give 2.5 balls. No, right? So either we need to give 3, 2 or 2, 3. And 3 and 2, 2 or 3, these are not equal part. That means 5 cannot be divided into two equal parts. That means 5 is odd number. Okay, okay. Example 987. 987 we cannot divide into two equal parts. How to understand whether we can divide this into two equal parts? That is very difficult for you to check whether we can divide 987 into equal parts. But there is one trick. Take the unit place number, that is 7. Wherever you see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 at unit place means odd number. So this means 987 is odd number because at unit place or at one place 7 is available. Okay, that's called odd numbers. Let me repeat this part again. What is even number? Even number is a number which can divide by 2. Odd number is a numbers which cannot divide by 2. When we divide any of the number by 2, the remainder is 0. That means that is even number. In the odd number, remainder is always 1 for odd number. A very important point that I forgot to mention. Let me add it now. 0 is even number because we can divide 0 by 2 and equal to 0. We can divide this 0 by 2, that means 0. So 0 is even number. Okay, okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and like this video. Bye bye.